Потом писать пробник по информатике. Давай, здорово, Бурк, удачи. Давай, беги. Хорошо тебе написать твой пробник. Вообще не понимаю, о чем речь, конечно. При мне такой штуки не было. Так, ну а мы что, продолжаем. Получается, что? Я там втихаря вне стрима что-то побегал, что-то пособирал, что-то прошел. Что-то прошел, это я прошел, получается, дуэль. Я теперь чемпион дуэли этой самой. И мне дали шмоточку. Сейчас покажу какую. Вот. Чемпион скрещенных палочек. Ну, такая себе, короче. Нечего там смотреть. Вот. Такие вот дела, делишки. Получается как-то так. Да. Ой, это этот мост, который взорвали, ничего себе. Ну и все, я больше, по-моему, ничего не делал. Так, может быть, что-то пособирал, побегал. Вот такие дела. Пум, понятно. Ну, выглядит классно. Этот большой маятник. Так, а вот это вот мост, который взорвали в последнем фильме про Гарри Поттера. Такой весь кривоватый. А я тут был уже, что ли? Что за звук? Ну если травология, так мы же можем... Нет, в деревню я бегу. Или нет? Или да? Или куда вообще? Ну серьезно? Вот сюда мне, пожалуйста. Так сказать, на травологию всегда успеем. Все, вот так вот. Что он мне всякое показывает? То, что не надо мне показывать. Видимо, в прошлый раз я такой, ну, пойдем на травологию. А сейчас передумал. Ревелио. Нет, ничего. О, а. Оп. Вот. Угу. Книгу сюда. Можно было бы предположить, что этот набор инструментов следует заколдовать, чтобы использоваться для создания всего меню для уютных жилых хижин любых, даже самых невероятных размеров. Ну, собственно, все. Тут 100 очков вход, как вот этот. Надо как-то... Ну, у меня заклинания этого нету, чтобы поставить. В тени в какой-то поплавать. Опа. Где-то там было.
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes, my name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid. Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on, or a treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know of your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing
Древний инструмент для навигации, по сути, модель Вселенной на ладони.
Essentially, a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
А на чё нырять-то? Я не знаю, на что нырять.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
Перчатки для квиддича они с собой носили, возили, везли. Ну, вот так вот, конечно, нырять это неинтересно, блин. На этой миссии я устал играть, говорит. Не знаю. У меня пока нет такого. Эх. Legendary, ёлы-палы. Ну вот с этим снаряжением, конечно, вообще жопа какая-то. Серое облачение странника. Типа уровня недостаточно. Вы чё, псы? Какой? Добротный лут тебе там выпал. Вот видишь, как скрывать? Хоп, и все. У тебя перчатка одета, но ее не видно. Вот у меня очки одеты и шляпа, но их не видать. Даже если на тебе надета другая мантия, то внешний вид ты можешь выбрать. О, Лех, здорово. Лицо никак не скрыть, потому что она прекрасна. О, рябиновый отвар, это
I should
замечательно.
let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Ты, Лех, что, чаек попиваешь там? Да. У меня ни на что фантазии, Данил, больше не хватило. Ну давай, приятного, Лех. Ну что, нельзя, что ли, запрыгнуть?
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible!
Что, симпотная
Did you
деваха?
find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me. And for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things.
Ясно.
Thank
Давай.
you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Маска русалки, ёлы-палы. Необсяянный пихрь, неанальный демон. Почему им библиотекарша? Это есть же такая книга, которую тупо переписали с Гарри Поттера, можно сказать. Только назвали Таня Гротер. А чё, козырно выглядит вообще? А ну. Никто не читает, согласен, я ее тоже не читал. Огонь вообще. Нет, симпотно. Стильно, модно, молодежно. Эх, ну да, Данил, получается так. Ну, может быть. Это загар, Данил. Так, ну ты чё? Выглядит с колхоза. Лёх, ну покажи свою. Стильно, модно, молодежно. Я считаю. Не знаю, по мне так симпатичная девушка.
Wonder who lives here.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Через поле конопли. Прям та-да-да-да-да.
Revelio.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly.
Нет,
I've just lost my business and almost my
не угадал,
life.
Данил.
You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come
Дайте
to
мне
this.
метелку.
Be on your guard. Ramrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ramrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Ну да, надо прибраться, Лёх, маленько.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been
Я
taunting
уже
and
порядком
threatening me for a
натерпелся их
while
угроз и
now.
насмешек.
They've
Но они
always
считают,
believed
что
that
могут
violence
получить
is
свое,
the only
только
way to get
прибегая
what
к
they
насилию.
want. Things have taken a
В
much
последнее время
darker
делается
turn
только
of
хуже.
late.
Могущество Ранрока
Ramrock is getting more
растет день ото
powerful, and
дня.
his loyalists
Его
know it.
сторонники это
They
знают.
feel
Они
untouchable.
чувствуют.
Ramrock assumed that all...
Ой.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my
Да
calling.
ты гонишь,
Though
Данила,
most
что
would
ли?
think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal
Занимается
or associated with
металлами, работает
Gringotts.
в
I'd
Гринготте.
wager my finest brush that Ramrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my
Ведь
work, and it'll be
работы и все
tossed
холсты
aside for
пойдут на
kindling.
растопку.
Without my carts and my livelihood.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however.
Не, Лёх.
Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me.
У меня есть
It was
предположение,
nice meeting you.
где он
Wish it had
находится.
been under better circumstances.
Но мне кажется, у меня нет еще этого заклинания, чтобы туда попасть.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin
Если я
back
правильно
in
думаю,
Gringotts,
конечно.
I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
Нет. А, по сюжету тогда нет, еще не дошел.
Revelio.
Это что за нужник? В Азкабане Данила нет, но мне кажется, после вот этих вот лутане в чужих домах вообще спокойно может отправиться туда. Так, продавец есть, надо ему продать всякое. Хорош. Отдалбил, скажешь, откуда ты знаешь, Данил? Тебе написали, что ли, что-то? Ячейки заполнены.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Зелий, ага. Погоди, отвечать на вопросы. Мне продать тебе надо шмотки.
What can I help you with today? I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
Ну, Лех. Лучше в личке у него про это спроси. Все-таки это тут написал, а? Лех, а тут времена года меняются вообще, нет? Архитектор муравей. Рябиновый отвар. Похож на туман. По сюжету меняется, да? Ах. А по дождь тут есть? Дождя вот что-то я не помню. Я бы вот посмотрел, Данил, конечно, как со стороны, как ты это делаешь в кафе. Мразь.
I'm all right at the moment. If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you? They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts. When were you at Gringotts? Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage. What on earth? There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
В ковше.
What does that mean? I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb. It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own. What sort of stand? Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Смотри, когда они разрушают что-то.
Good.
Ну все, собираем отряд Дамблдора, получается.
And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock. I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise. That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow? I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning.
I was thinking that we could investigate a bit. Try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
Вот эту вот сюжетку получается, Лёх,
But how?
которая сейчас начинается.
And listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Я всегда готов прийти на помощь. Спасибо, Нати.
Be on your guard.
Будь начеку. Понял, Лёх, тебя я понял. Как смейте мне угрожать, кто базарит? Что здесь происходит? Где, куда смотреть? Задание завершено. Девушка из УА. Мы не ищем легких путей и прямых дорог. Если можно сократить, надо сокращать. Так, 10 раз увернуться, да?
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi, speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student, you can't be
Enough out of you.
Ну да, Лёх. Дал мою палку. Давай, уклониться там надо. Блин. Так, это засчитывается хоть? О, 4 из 10. Шесть. 7. 8. Ну как раз, когда время кончится. Да блин. Это была подстава с ее стороны. Все, выполнил. Хорош. Я вообще дуэлянт великолепный, если чё. Опа. Это что за Ассасин Синдикат? Коллекция вашего руководства появится новый тип врагов. Здесь вы можете получить об их уязвимости в определенных заклинаниях. Где руководство? Погоди. Ой, мне в щи летит, по-моему. Где руководство? Нет никого тут. О. Нет. Ну нет же раздела руководства. Коллекции. Да вряд ли. Что за дела? Обманули меня, что ли? Сразу отпрыгивает. Оба. Погнали. О, щит мой пробивает. Блин, я не на то блокирую. Ну, непривычно блок нажимать на треугольник.
Just happened. I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and
Грабители и
extortioners, his
вымогатели.
little
Подельники Виктора
cronies.
Рукуда. Похоже,
They
что они
seemed
вами
quite
интересуются.
keen on you.
It's a long
За это
story,
посадить могут.
but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioneer. Has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service.
Nora
Historian
Treadwell,
and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
Что за сладкая мальва? Так я не понял.
I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
4 штуки.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
А, это на время надо делать. А где 4-е? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 должно быть, как я понял. Или 3. Три.
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
Ничего, ну вот он просто вылез и все.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have
И зачем это надо? Еще вот вопросик есть такой.
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
А где в Hogsmeade?
And do be careful out here. Now I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Yes.
Как и не было. Тун-тун, тун-тун. Это что за значок? Это что такое? О! Вон что. Так, задание. Украденная тележка. Блин, далековато как будто. Ну ладно, чё. Вот это вот тоже, это же рукоятки для этих самых, для палочки. Да? О! А точно открылась, смотри. А я и знать не знал. А она же ничего не дает? Да вроде ничего не дает. Ха, рукоятки, да? Понял тебя. Ну, королевская. Естественно. Лёх.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
Где моя метла?
Revelio.
Там столько всего надо облететь, открыть, а у меня метлы нет. Это не метла, это стыд мой. Хотя в этом плане, может, моя гордость, не знаю. Бабки в лесу валяются. Откуда? О! Опа, красные точки, о которых говорил Леха. А это что за вопросик? Ну, в смысле? Чешуя гибридского дракона. Где? Конечно, пауки боятся огонька. Где? Да ладно, тебе тоже смертоносный. Вообще не смертоносный. Раскидали его. Тун-тун. Вот это я, конечно, не очень. Чисто псов каких-то гасанул ни за что. Но они меня съесть могли, правильно? Ой, не то сделал. Ой, что творит этот парень? Привет, игрока с использованием. Я даже не успел прочитать, что там пишут. Блин. Где вход в вашу хату, пацаны? Это вообще беспалевно, я считаю. А, кстати, насчет беспалевности. Может, тут нужен стелс? Или надо загасить их? Где вход-то? Болт для арбалета у снайпера. Держите врагов двух врагов в воздухе 5 секунд. А. А, тут колдовать надо было. Левиоса. Хорош. Не достал. Вот это я опять место. Это комплекс у них, они чисто увеличиваются, потому что, типа, ну, маленький все. Пробил. Кто пробил-то? Это древняя магия, паренек.
You're very weak.
Incendio.
That's embarrassing, isn't it? You won't survive this, my young friend.
Incendio.
I shall avenge your death. You've been paying attention in defense against the dark.
Incendio. Leviosa.
I will have my revenge.
Все? Нет, он еще один. Нет. Так, что сделать-то надо?
Quite an enchantment. The cards are returning to on.
Где ты? Ладно, потом. Нельзя запрыгнуть, что ли? Думал на них поехать. А нельзя, оказывается.
Cursed fiends.
Revelio.
Оп. Деньги. Колод паука. Ничего себе.
If you're here for my...
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
Блин.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was
Надо было
quickly
там
fading.
активировать.
Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good and wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
The ones I faced were determined to make things difficult.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, On. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
Хорош.
Revelio, all the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my work.
А, точно, хотел одеться и продать все, что не нужно. А снаряжение... Чисто дубленочка. Козырно. Ага. Что за ячейки? Характеристики какие-то.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
Так.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? I hope to see you again sometime.
Давай, счастливо.
Wonder who lives here.
Да мы не узнаем. У меня алхамора нету. Так. Что у нас по заданию? Вот я был тут, вот тут. Надо было до отсюда добежать и активировать. По сути-то.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Так, что по заданиям? Так, отмена получается. Вот так вот. Экспелярмус.
Revelio.
Чисто Обливион, конечно.
Professor, I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigelus Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
Phineas Nigelus Black, это директор?
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the ministry for years.
Это кто такой?
Unspeakable?
Не помню.
As you might
По вполне понятной причине не могу рассказать о том, чем мы занимались. Достаточно сказать, что это довольно опасная работа.
Hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Так, не понял. А где мой экспеллярмус? Чё к чему? Чё у меня с плащом с моим?
Take care of everything.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Эх, нафаршмачил немного, ну ладно.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Вот. Ну ничего, так звучит. Его надо сюда поставить. Ну все, мать, давай.
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Ой, я комбинации сейчас наделал. Жестко, конечно, жестко. Так, давай пешочком прогуляемся. Получается задание. Погнали. Погнали. Погнали, погнали. Ой, назад вообще надо идти. Оп, может, что найдем. Вот это... Не понимаю я, где она звенит. Страница эта. Конечно, есть. Вот опять. Хлопс. Богато украшенный фонтан с искусно вырезанными статуями обитателей волшебного мира, в том числе с каменными сиренами. Да. Ну, кстати, прикольно так плавать умеет. Так. Хоп. Здорово, девахи. Погнали учить. Где-то на улице стоит. Семена, что ли, какие-то взял? Чеснок. Чеснок.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Дорогая твоей тетушки. Тыква, что ли?
Oh, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
Чеснок.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again.
Калиминок, а есть
This year will be
чеснок.
filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bowl. Now then,
Так, приступим. Сегодня познакомимся с громкоголосым клубнем, известным как корень мандрагоры. Ага.
Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Чесноком? Вата?
Now,
Вата,
everyone,
наверное.
grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
В Гарри Поттере в фильме это во втором вообще было, на втором курсе, а тут на пятом.
Like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting
Бадьям на столах для горшков.
You can all get started. I need to have a brief word.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Такая себе поговорка, если честно.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Strange.
Far too easy for us. Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic. They will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient.
Выбери достаточно, чтобы посадить их. Как только семена посажены, растению потребуется определенное время, чтобы вырасти, по истечении которого оно будет готово для сбора урожая. Бадьян. Время выращивания 10 минут. Маленькое растение. Поливается тучкой. Ха, прикольно. Листья этого лекарственного растения применяются при приготовлении рябинового отвара. Семена бадьяна можно привести в... можно вырастить. Хорош. А как наколдовать компостер?
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld pot. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora. The Chinese... You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Фингерс беречь. Понято. Погнали.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Да я вообще там чемпион уже, если что.
Wow, thank you.
I knew Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Grab. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll do anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they?
Вот такие растения мне по душе. Это не какой-нибудь бубон-тюберы.
Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
useful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrake already relishing their new pots. Oh, it cost me a damn hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kind of...
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Revelio.
I've never had difficulties with bouncing balls.
That was it.
Someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Blackwood.
Revelio.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Так, яйца собрать и мех.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Да, все
He
верно.
did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity.
Почему?
You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes,
да,
we
да.
met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Вупера, да.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Keep your potion stations organized and organized.
О, прикольно выглядит. Вупер.
Revelio. Revelio.
Your potion should not be that dowel.
Где? Где-то звенит. Вот где-то, зараза, звенит.
Should you chop the dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Revelio.
О. Мракоборицу.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Ок. Погнали.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed.
Revelio.
Have patience and be thorough.
Смотрите, это стенд для зельеварения. Рецепты и ингредиенты можно приобрести в определенных магазинах. Ингредиенты также можно вырастить самому или их найти в дикой природе. Что получается? Так. Все, это все. Ничего мешать не надо, там подмешивать, отсыпать. Блин, на компе и то надо было это делать. Так. Хлопс. Ну все.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
Ну явно дичь произойдет.
What happened?
Драконье дерьмо.
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to...
Ой, я тоже наказан.
I brewed an Eduous potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never knew. Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth. For the rest of term.
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
That was it. Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
A local house ghost is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
Почти безголовый ник.
Revelio. Revelio.
Да где же? Да я не понимаю. Где-то за нить, непонятно где.
Revelio.
Ничего себе она. А, это какая-то загадка. А, еще 2 должны быть. Вот они. Раз, два, три. Ну, допустим, тут 3 фигуры. Тут одна, допустим, если так работает. Пусть будет 2. Раз, два, три. Тут 3. Хрен его знает. Эти загадки ваши. А там сундучки лежат. Ничего себе, что делает. О. Намёт.
Off on another adventure, are we?
No one sends me out.
Revelio.
Блин.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Ничего себе.
Lumos.
When I fell off my broom and broke 6 bones, I thought those never came together for what I did.
Revelio.
Какой дракон.
Revelio.
А это что такое?
Revelio.
Глубоко под внутренним двором Виадуга расположена пристань для лодок, на которой доставляют проход через Черное озеро в Хогвартс. Понято, принято. Какой смысл тебе открывать, если в тебе ничего нету? А это где я по карте нахожусь?
Can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
А чё, обед, что ли, какой-то? Вот оно. Хе-хе-хе, хорош. Прихлопну тебя сейчас. Давай. Блин. Фальстарт. Ну долго слишком металл. Блин. Поздно. Ну да.
What are you up to now? Revelio.
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
Да, больной ублюдок, конечно.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
That was an interesting class.
Ключ.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
Revelio.
Блин.
Yes.
Ну и сколько у меня уже этих жетонов? Еще столько же надо.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Of course. You never know when you might need a quick means of escape from the castle.
Brilliant, thank you. But you should know that it's not exactly quick. It's the secret bit that's helpful. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
Descendium. Но это... Я встречал ее, эту ведьму-то. Пытался пройти, но не получилось.
Are you asking me to steal from a shop?
Goodness, it's not as if I'm asking you to rob Gringotts. Honeyduke's is more than enough, and I only need a few. It's a sweets ingredient. They won't be missed. Trust me.
Are you asking
Блин,
me
это
to...
было уже. Не тут, ну. Вот это.
Couldn't you have someone buy the dried billywig stings?
They're not for sale, and you never know when the cellar's going to be locked. So, the reliable way in and out is through the secret entrance.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
Да вот не хотелось бы первым пробовать это.
I'll need to get those dried...
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might...
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help. Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
Wait, how do you know about the book and that it's missing pages?
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
Small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
Тухлый ростбиф. Фу. Оп.
I beg your pardon? Roast beef. Rotten roast beef?
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Oh, I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it.
Книга рецептов домовых эльфов. Ничего себе. Потрепанный немножко. Ну, ладно. То есть мы идем на кухню к эльфам домовым.
Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course. Here we are. Tickle the pear and head on in.
Did you say tickle the pear?
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here. Do try not to get in the way of the house elves. I'm already imagining sweet aroma of rotten roast beef.
A student
Never
in the
will
kitchen.
understand students.
What could they want?
Plenty of delicious found themselves a bit pecky slightly. You know how
Certainly
hungry
makes
growing
Rookie's
humans
job
can get.
easier.
Revelio. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious. It smells glorious in here.
Вот это, кстати, кухня. В фильме ее не было. В книге она описывалась, а в фильме ее не было. Еще есть страничка. Ладно. Жилье. Жилые помещения. Ничего себе.
Revelio.
Коммуналочка типа. Эльфийская.
Here's a welcome treat. Here's some beef. But it's not rotten. I'd best keep looking.
Алахамора нет у меня.
Pardon me, but couldn't you point me to the rubbish?
None such was just about to dispose of today's collection. It's towards the back. Help yourself, I suppose.
Пожалуйста, угощайтесь. В дальнем углу.
There's a disgusting smell. Oh, I must be getting close.
Oh, a student? What a treat! What can Finky get for you? A pumpkin pasty? Perhaps some Welsh rabbit?
Sounds lovely. But what I really need is this rotten roast beef.
Ah, Nick sent you, didn't he? Please help yourself. Finky supposes Nick's tired of loitering about simply to experience the faintest memory of the taste of food.
Do you and the other house elves conjure the food served in the Great Hall?
Goodness, no. Not even house elves can conjure food out of thin air. Food is one of the 5 principal exceptions to Gamp's law of elemental transfiguration. We can, however, multiply it. transform it, and of course, prepare it. Then we send it straight up to the Great Hall.
Are there any restrictions as to what you can make here?
Finky supposes not. However, Finky has had the best luck with the many recipes left by Helga Hufflepuff. Her quince pie has always been a favourite, but the newfangled Arbroath Smokies are becoming popular as well.
Так, сюда можно ученикам?
Is it all right for students to wander into the kitchens?
Well, since you asked, students aren't supposed to be in the kitchens, but Finky doesn't mind. There's nothing that lifts Finky's spirits more than the company of students. We so rarely get visitors, and we have plenty of treats. Come back any time you please.
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for the beef.
Happy to help, and to meet you as well. Please give Nick Finky's regards.
Так я в идеале, получается, английский знаю. На слух чисто перевел сейчас. Это молодец, получается.
I've gained a new appreciation for breakfast.
Такс. Ну все. Пивка еще жахнет сливочного.
Finky keeps all us house elves in line here in the kitchen. It's all right. She's the kind-hearted sort.
Ну да, это повезло, получается.
Ah, you're back. No trouble, I take it?
Not at all. Finky sends her regards, along with the rotten roast beef.
Ah, glad to hear it. Kind elf, Finky. Now, let's get that beef to Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore, and you'll be one step closer to finding those pages.
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas. What's going on?
Terribly sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sir Patrick organises the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts who gather for various, headless activities.
Headless activities?
Yes, you'll see. Anyway, I don't know how, but a member of that hunt, Richard Jackdaw, had the pages when he was alive. My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and speak to Jackdaw. Shall we?
I thought the rotten roast beef was for you.
It is, in a way. You see, I've been trying to gain access to the hunt for quite some time. Offering the beef to Patrick may help me in that regard. While, of course, also helping you.
Так.
What am I supposed to do when we meet the hunt?
Allow me to do the talking. They can be a rather supercilious lot. I'm certain they'll be welcoming to you, however, in no small part due to the rotten roast beef you will come bearing.
Is the Headless Hunt dangerous?
Oh, the Headless Hunt wouldn't hurt a fly, let alone a student. Just a group of fun-loving headless ghosts.
А это не бал призраков, который в книге был, не?
Very well. I'd like to meet Sir Patrick myself and see this Headless Hunt.
Ah, wonderful. You won't regret it. Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here.
What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Ramsay. Do let us pass. We've brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Они его не берут, потому что у него голова почти
all in good
оторвана.
fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from young Jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
Прикольно.
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
How about the next best thing, Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
This is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like, eh, Nick?
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you, if I may.
Tut, Sir Nicholas. How many times do I have to tell you? Our entry requirements are quite clear.
But, sir,
we aren't the Headless except for a little bit of tendon hunt, after all. Now, please, follow me, and I shall help you find your way out.
Farewell, my young friend. Perhaps your luck with these chaps will be better than mine.
Почти безголовый. Приколдес. Карта какая-то.
If the headsman could only see me now.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Чё? Нет?
I say he's in over his head this time.
Who will be next to play our little game of hide and seek amongst the pumpkins?
Hello again. Can you help me?
Ah, Sir Nicholas's young friend. Has he abandoned you?
Not at all. I need to speak to Richard Jackdaw. Sir Patrick said his head might be around here somewhere.
Indeed it might be. It is a bit unorthodox to include a mortal, but if you do wish to speak with him... Oh, why not? You can speak with Jackdaw if you can find his head amongst these pumpkins. Not just once, but 5 times. Good old Dumfrey will move the head to a different spot each time you find it. Those are the rules. What say you?
Why are you using Jackdaw's head for this game?
Well, if you must know, Jackdaw's our newest member, so we like to put him through his paces.
Понятно, дедовщина, короче.
Please, could you explain the rules again?
Find his head amongst the pumpkins 5 times. Use your wand. I cannot be more specific than that.
How did you happen to become a member of the Headless Hunt?
I was executed alongside some fellow mutineers. We didn't like the way things were being run in our county, so we took matters into our own hands. Treason is such a strong word, but that's what we were found guilty of. Things would have turned out much better if they'd let me be in charge.
Yes, but then...
If that's what I need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvellous! Of course, a mortal holding a wand has an advantage over us ghosts. You can simply blast away to your heart's content. Remember, the game's not over until you find him 5 times. Begin! Cast away until you find him.
Whatever you say, Dumfrey, this is not my finest moment.
Ладно.
I've never seen it played like this. How delightful.
Good job, I suppose. But we're not through with you.
Oh, what fun! A student is playing.
Revelio.
Why did I come back here?
I could do that too if I had a walk. And
Well done. Of course, having a wand served you well. Still, I believe congratulations are in order.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need to say to old Jackdaw here, hmm? You've earned it.
Nicely done. But what's going on? You're not a member of the Headless Hunt.
No, I'm not. Sir Nicholas said you might know the location of some pages I'm looking for.
Merlin's beard. I know precisely the ones you mean. I pinched them from Peeves. How could I forget? The map on those pages led me to my demise. I was not ready for what awaited me in that cave. The pages are likely still mouldering away with my, remains. Quite a final adventure, I must confess.
The pages are why you lost your head. And I must visit a cave and search for your corpse.
Yes. You'd think a decapitated ghost would get used to the word corpse. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to go.
What will I find in the cave?
Aside from my mortal remains, if I remember correctly, some treasures, a magical bridge. But what kind of an adventure would it be if I spoiled the surprises for you?
Да.
Did someone in the cave cut off your head?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, when you visit, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Как тебе удалось что-то украсть у Пивза?
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor. Whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. I found them after he ran riot through the library. Doubt he even noticed they were gone.
I need those pages, so I suppose I'd better meet you. Thank you.
Not to worry. I'll just need to be reunited with my body first. But Dumfrey can handle that. See you at the forest's edge.
Что мне купить? Мне принтер хороший нужен, Данил. Чтоб там сканер был, чтоб цветная краска.
Да
ну. Ну да, Данил, я бы не стал так ради тебя, конечно, делать. Поэтому не надо. Ты где? В Хогсмите? В натуре в Хогсмите? Ничего себе. Далка я умею теперь, Данил. Блин. Вот, смотри. Оп. И день. И замечательно вообще. Так, все, надо закругляться. Призрак нашей любви.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.